this show.
I haven't done this in so long. Hey, it feels weird now. I feel like I was used to doing this before. I had my whole like, hey pepperoni homies. But now I don't know if that really like fits my brand. But hey. Yeah, so thank you for clicking. And if you don't get any further than this, then at least you heard me say thank you. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I gathered you all here today. You're probably not. But I have been saying for a while that I'm gonna like do a video just because, you know, well, I guess I'm not really doing anything else. But I was like, I don't have anything to say, like I don't have any content, right? But I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna put the camera on and I'm just gonna speak my truth, as cliche as that sounds. Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna do. So I was just today gonna like talk about everything in terms of pandemic. So like for me, I am like being kind of paralyzed by this a little bit, a lot bit actually, because I'm like not someone that does well with uncertainty. So like for me, if I knew like, okay, even if I had a specific like day, even if that day was like a year from now or if it was like 2 years from now, but if there was a day that was said, okay, that's when everything's gonna get back to normal or get to normal, then I think I would be like in a better position. But it's just the uncertainty of like not knowing day to day what life is anymore. Apparently I'm someone that relies heavily on having some sort of structure given to me, as in you have to be to work for this time, you have to be at the meeting for this time, you have to be in service at this time. So like without that, I'm kind of like falling apart a little bit. So am I saying this on the internet? That is so interesting. Anyway, yeah, so it's just a matter of, I'm just kind of like saying this because I don't want, because I'm thinking maybe some people are also like going through the same thing, but I feel like there's a lot of things being put out about like this is the best time to like learn a new skill. And I started playing the guitar and I'm enjoying that, but like I realized for me, and I'm trying, but right now in this space I'm not in a very productive state of mind, and I'm not in a very get things done state of mind, just because this is not something that anybody's ever experienced before, you know. And I feel like a lot of people are thinking like, okay, when they say we can go outside, everything's gonna be back to normal, and that's just not the case. Like say April 30th, everyone's like, okay, go outside, people are not gonna be the same as they were before. You know what I'm saying? Like things are gonna be rough, and it's just the uncertainty of that that's like getting to me, I guess. And just like for me, like with my anxiety, uncertainty is just a very huge, everyone that has anxiety knows like uncertainty is the biggest like. Okay, so my phone, like the memory ran out, which I knew was gonna happen actually. So hopefully I'm still in the same frame. I'm trying to like look in the mirror like all the way in the other side of my room to see if I'm still in frame. Yeah, so I was saying, it's kind of like really hard, and just for anybody that like feels really bad because they're not getting anything done, you're not alone. I'm also not getting anything done. That's not good, but just, you know, strength in numbers. So almost 3 years ago, there were these 2 Category 5 hurricanes that came through here, where I live, and every single day for months, it would come up in some discussion, or it would come to my head, and it was like, okay. And I feel like everybody who went through that too, like every single day you would remember it or you would think about it. And that was for months, and that was a pretty localized experience. This is a worldwide thing. This is a pandemic. This is the whole world. And the hurricanes themselves lasted about, the first one was probably like 6 hours or something. The second one was really long too. It was like 9-10 hours. Themselves, of course, the aftermath was terrible, but what I'm saying is that currently we're in the hurricane phase, as in this is the phase where the disease is still spreading around the world. So like for me to try to like not calculate, but calculate how much more pervasive this experience is going to be to everyone's lives is like stressful. Okay, so my phone literally keeps on telling me to shut up, so I'm gonna try to make this snappy. But yeah, I guess to sum up, I'm just really terrified every day, and it's paralyzing me because I like to fix things. I like to be able to like do something about things, and I can't do anything about this at all. There's nothing I can do to stop a pandemic, you know? So I'm crippled, and I know that there are people that are somehow being super productive during this, and I applaud you like 45,000 times because you are incredible to me, but I'm not there right now, and I'm working on it, you know? Like, I don't think that things being harder for you is an excuse to not do them, but it's just that right now where I'm at is just not in a super duper productive place, and I'm just trying to get past that and like fight those obstacles, because like it's hard for me to be productive under normal circumstances a lot of the time. These are anything but, as I'm sure everyone would agree. So it's like really hard for me to find my footing, and it's like I'm worried about, I just saw this thing, trigger warning by the way, but I just saw this headline that a 15-year-old committed suicide because of, you know, everything that was going on. And I was just like, this is what I was thinking from the very beginning of this thing. I'm just like, this is gonna affect so many more people than the disease does. That's not gonna be what changes everything. It's gonna be the repercussions. It's gonna be the economic repercussions. It's gonna be the psychological repercussions. It's gonna be the emotional repercussions. All these things, because, you know, there's just so much. There's God, I mean, I don't even want to bring it up if there's seniors watching, but there's seniors that they went to high school, they went to all these things for years, and now they can't graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally came out of homeschool in middle school because I wanted to go to high school graduation. So, like, I'm just like, that's a huge thing for a lot of them. They wanted to go maybe to their prom or to, you know, have regular things happen for them, and they can't right now. There's just so many things that are being ruined right now, and I don't see things stop. Okay, how do I say it? Things are going to continue being ruined for a very long time, and right now it's like we all just have to stay put and hope for the best, and that doesn't put me in a super positive space. And I know that everything in this world is just temporary, but today, right now, I am in this world, you know? Yeah, I know people are searching for positive in this whole thing, but it is a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So there's only so much positive you can find when everybody's world has been turned upside down. I am getting closer to a lot of my friends, and there are positive things about, oh God, I feel really weird saying there's positive things about a pandemic, because there aren't. You can find things that are not as negative. Like, you can find positive in it, but it's a pandemic, and people's lives are going to be ruined, and people are dying. People are going to die for different things because they're not going to be able to get as great care in the hospitals, because hospitals are overwhelmed, and medical workers right now are so like overwhelmed. Like, I could not imagine being in the medical field right now. I would be so overwhelmed, and I would be so stressed out, just because, you know, you can't save certain people's lives, and that would scar me, I feel like. And I just feel for medical workers, and I feel like at the end of this thing, medical workers need to be mandated and paid for therapy for them to like process, because it's just such a, like, oh my God, it's crazy. Anyway, now I feel like I'm just kind of like ranting, and I could rant forever, y'all have no idea, but and I'm not going to because if you did get to the end of this video, that's like incredible and I appreciate it, but I won't hold you any longer. I guess I'm just saying that. I didn't know that this is what this video was going to be about, honestly, until I sat here and started talking. I guess, you know, let me know if I can be a more positive person than this. I usually am. I just, right now, obviously things aren't super normal. I do have more positive things that I plan to put on here, but like today, I guess wanted to like put that out there, and you know, maybe somebody can identify with it. I want to do a room tour. I'm like redoing my room. I don't know if you can kind of see these pictures. I think I'm gonna crop them out anyway, so right now I might just be pointing to nothing. I have like stuff that I'm doing around my room, so it could be kind of like cooler for me, since I'm here for the long term, because there's no end in sight. But yeah, so let me know if you want me to do like a room tour or like anything. Just put it down there. I think I'm gonna still do beauty on my other channel. I don't really have any hair anymore, but you guys can look at my old hair videos. I'll put the link in the description box below. That was cool. I just wanted to do that so I could be like a YouTuber. Yeah, so guys, keep it up. Whatever you're doing to get you through the day, just keep that up, man. I hope we all get through this. Anyway, yeah, so let me know what other videos you want to see, and I'll try to like put those out. You know, I have time. And yeah, I guess I'll just end it there. Thank you for watching. If you watched the entire thing, like, I really appreciate that. Come again soon. Subscribe. You can do that below, and you can also touch the button that's going to be at the end of this video. Love you all. Be good, stay safe. Bye bye.